Hello, today I will be doing a very short video on how to create a two-column set file. For this video demonstration, I will be using the source from a database, but you can also use it from files as well. So first things first is I'll go ahead and create a new project. So we can go to File, New, and then IRI Project. We'll give it a name, and we'll click Finish. So from here, we obviously have to have a connection to the database that we're using for this example. And I'll go ahead and show you what we're working with. So I want to go to this table, and I want to use these names here to replace them eventually in the future with another realistic looking name using a two-column set file. So to do that, we'll go ahead and make sure that we have our folder that we just created selected. We'll go to the RowGen menu, and we'll do a new set file. From here, we'll select sudo set, we'll select next, and we will leave execute script on finish and save script to generate the set file. You can also choose to create a restore set if you'd like, but we'll select next. And here it's going to show the lookups and the result. So for the lookups, again, since we want to take these names here and replace them with realistic looking names, this is going to be our lookup. So we'll go ahead and select add. And for our source, we'll click browse, OWC, and we'll select the database that we want to use. Then once that loads, we can go ahead and scroll down to this table 1. We'll select OK, and it's going to ask for the metadata. So if we already had the metadata file, we could select browse, but we don't, so we'll select discover. We'll leave the file name as default. We'll select next. And then from here, we just need to select the frame as an empty string, since there is no frame. We'll select next, and here it's going to show you the breakdown of everything that's going on, and everything looks good. So we'll select finish. And then now it's going to ask us to select a field, and since we're using the second field, that's what we'll select. We'll select OK. And then now we need to do the results. So we'll select add, and then this is going to be our replacement value. So for the source, we'll select browse, and this one's actually going to be a file. We're going to select browse again, and we're going to go to the sets that ship with the workbench, and we'll do names first to last. We'll select open, and then we can do CSV delimited. Either of those work perfectly fine. We'll select OK, and it's only because it's a one-column set file. So again, we don't have the metadata, so we have to discover. We'll select next. We'll select yes because it's going to detect the field layout. And then we'll select next again, but you'll see here that it's actually incorrect, and that's because we have to go back to the format and change it to either CSV or delimited or something else of the sorts. Now when we select next, you can actually see that it does it correctly since it's only one column. And we'll select finish. And we'll select the field we want to use. We'll select OK. And then we need to set a default value, but we'll just make the default value an empty string. From here, we can select finish. And what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and create a new folder. It's going to run the script, and it's going to create a diagram for us to visualize if we would like. So here we can actually see, since we selected the script to run, it's going to be doing so. I'm just going to go ahead and X out of this visual. We'll select no, and you can see the job has ended. So opening up, we can see this new sudo set right here. And we only have one set file, which is going to be this one right here. So when we go back to our table, we're going to go ahead and look for this Sierra, which when we scroll down, we can actually see it right here. So when we use this two-column set file, we can see that Sierra is going to be replaced with this name. Same with every other name that's in here, it will always have the same replacement name, so you can use this file interchangeably with different databases, different tables, as long as all of these names are shared within one another. And that is how you create a 2-column set file.